November 4, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo.
Is that November 4, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo, Roger?
November 4, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo, Roger. QSL, Jeff in North Carolina.
Roger, Jeff in North Carolina. And Jeff, what radio are you running today, sir?
Jeff, what radio are you running today, sir? Right now I'm running a fresh out the box FTDX-10. About halfway between Charlotte and Nashville. Talked to you many times. Well, this is my third time, and this is a different radio.
Roger, Roger. Now, when you key in, there's a great deal of noise. So I'm just wondering, are you using the supplied hand mic, Roger?
Using the supplied hand mic, Roger? Roger, Roger.
Okay, well, I suggest first thing we do is get that compression setting down to the processor level down to 3. Compressor processor level down to 3. Roger, Roger.
Level down to 3. Roger, Roger. Okay, it goes from 0 to 100, and right now it's on 30.
Yes, sir, that is correct. That is correct. And we're kind of jumping around here, but the other thing is to make sure that that radio is in the wide mode. That's 100 to 2900. Roger, Roger.
To 2900. Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger. Yep. I remember you told me that before, and I've already adjusted that part.
Excellent, excellent. Now let's go to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is reading 7 or 2/3. 7 or 2/3. Roger?
7 or 2/3. Roger? Okay, let me find this. Here it is. Audio. A little bit high. Hold on just 1 second. Audio. Okay, how does that sound better?
Yes, sir. And did you say you were running the supplied hand mic, right?
We're running the supplied hand mic, right? Roger, Roger. Yes, I don't know what the model number of it is, but it is the mic that comes with the radio.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, to pull that mic to the side of your lips and talk across it. Do not talk into it. Pull it to the side of your lips. Actually touch your lips and talk across it, Roger.
And talk across it, Roger. Okay, let's try that. I'm used to that PR40, that end-fire mic. Does that help out there some?
Yes, sir. That solves the problem pretty much. Just remember that that's the best way to work those hand mics, so you don't pick up a lot of mouth noise, Roger.
Mouth noise, Roger. Roger. Not sure about the equalization on this one. It gets pretty complex in the menus, but does it sound pretty decent as far as the bass and treble?
Do you know how to get to your equalization page?
I do, but it gets really complex once you get in there as far as turning levels up and down. It's not. I'm used to just a regular parametric. You know, you can run one up and run one down. This one's got a different kind of setup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know that we could probably work on it. I can guide you through that if you get your equalization page.
Roger, give me just 1 second. Okay, I'm into equalization there. Yep.
Okay, so you're running a processor, so you should have a set of controls called the P set of equalizer controls, Roger?
Set of equalizer controls, Roger? Yes, I do. P-metric, EQ2. Hold on a second. Let me scroll back to the top.
Yes, sir. There's something going on with your microphone. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Sounds like it might be some noise in there. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I'll tell you what, first thing I want you to do right at this point is just key your mic for about 5 seconds. Don't say anything. Just key your mic and let me see where your compressor's wandering to, Roger.
Your compressor's wandering to, Roger.
Okay, it's keyed up.
Roger, Roger. Okay, I got some staticky noise coming off that mic. I'm not real sure what that's all about. Do you have another mic you could slip in there?
It's all about. Do you have another mic you could slip in there?
I do not, Jim. It's got that RJ45, and I just noticed when I wiggle that right there, if I push and hold it in, I'm hearing it come back through my monitor, and I just pushed it in, and I'm holding it manually. And I'm going to give you 5 more seconds and see if you can still hear it.
Okay, I think that's what it is. The clip, hold-on clip is broken on that J45. Is that a Roger?
Not J45. Is that a Roger?
I think so, because when I push it in and hold it, I cannot hear that.
Yes, sir. I don't know exactly how to cure that. I've been exposed to that, and I forget right at the moment. I think I spliced another J45 onto that microphone to make it work, Roger. You can't really, that I know of, repair a broken holdback connection on a J45, Roger.
Connection on a J45, Roger.
Yeah, the little clip is on it, but it's a little bit wiggly in there. It's not a really tight fit. I can actually wiggle it up down a couple of degrees.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Or make sure that it's in all the way, Roger, Roger.
It's in all the way, Roger, Roger.
Yep, it's going in and locking, but the only way it's good and tight is if I hold it.
I see. Well, you know, the other thing is get the Gorilla Tape out and tape across that connection where it, that Gorilla Tape is holding it tight in place, Roger.
Gorilla Tape is holding it tight in place, Roger.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any here local with me, but I will try that.
Roger, Roger. Okay, that is your noise problem right there. It was a loose connection in that J45, and so we're holding it in. You have bypassed that noise now, and everything is Roger, Roger on that mic. As long as you hold your finger on that plug, Roger.
As long as you hold your finger on that plug, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Be hard to adjust it and do it at the same time. So let me run up on another mic here if I can, and maybe holler at you another time.
Roger, if you are particularly ambidextrous, we could press on with this EQ. Try see if that will hold itself. Take your finger off the plug and see if it'll stay in there.
Finger off the plug and see if it'll stay in there.
Give me a shout. Let me see what's going on.
Give me a shout. Let me see what's going on.
Okay, I just wedged something underneath it to hold up on the cord. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds here. Okay.
Yes, sir. That's got the problem solved, so let's press on with the equalizer. Now, what kind of equalizer is that? Is that like 25 cycles, 50 cycles, 100 cycles, 200 cycles like that?
Cycles, 100 cycles, 200 cycles like that?
Yeah, but it just confuses me. It starts at the very top. It says AMC release time, P-metric, EQ1 frequency off, and stuff like that. It don't actually give a graph.
Yeah, I got you. But you're in the P set of controls, Roger.
Yeah, I got you. But you're in the P set of controls, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
All right, so take that lowest one, that one around 25 cycles or 40 cycles or something like that, and just roll that all the way out. Take that to a minus 20 or off, whichever comes first.
Or off, whichever comes first.
Okay, let me click around here. It's all touch screen stuff too. Processor, here it is. Okay, rolled it back there some.
Okay, so you're like minus 20 at, what is the actual frequency?
Minus 20 at, what is the actual frequency?
100.
All right. Why don't you take that up to, and that's the bottom one that you've got, right?
And that's the bottom one that you've got, right?
That's the lowest one I see here, yes.
Okay, so, and what's the one above it?
And what's the one above it?
Give me just a second. 250.
All right, take 100 there, that bottom one, take it all the way down to minus whatever it will be, like minus 20 or minus 30, roger?
It will be like minus 20 or minus 30, roger?
Okay, 25.
Okay, now go up to the one above that, 250, and take that minus 5.
250, and take that minus 5.
Okay, negative 5.
Okay, make sure you're attenuating, minus 5 on that control, roger?
Minus 5 on that control, roger?
Roger, it's negative.
Okay, now everything, let's see, the next one would be like 400 or 500?
The next one would be like 400 or 500?
Looks like 500, yes.
Okay, from 500 to 1.5 should be flat, plus or minus 0 in the flat mode, roger?
0 in the flat mode, roger?
Roger, 0 and 0, yes. Yep, zeroed out right there.
Okay, sir. And then when we get on up towards the top, the treble, what do you have up at the other at the top end on the treble control? What are those frequencies?
Top end on the treble control. What are those frequencies?
Give me just a second. It goes 1,000, 2,000, 4,000.
I got you. Okay, let's, the ideal push frequency is 2.7. So let's just make that, we'll have to make that work instead of actually having a frequency like that. We'll have to combine two frequencies to make that 2.7. So take your 4K all the way up, 4K maxed out. And do you have a bandwidth on that?
Do you have a bandwidth on that?
Yes, I have I've already set the bandwidth from 100 to 2,900, and you said run the, which one was it, the 4K all the way up?
Yes, so 4K all the way up. And what I really meant was bandwidth of that 4K. In other words, I'm not sure. Some equalizers have a shaping capability on their tone control to make it broader, and we want that at about a 4 if you have that control in your equalizer area.
In your equalizer area.
Okay, there's 4K maxed out right there. 4K.
Okay, and do you have a width control next to that that push control?
Control next to that push control?
I do not see a width control on here, Jeff.
Okay, be very considerate and constant about the way you adjust the microphone, because I'm getting that one sounded a little bit different than the one before that. The one before that sounded pretty close, but that one sounded a little muffly. So come back and tell me about your antenna system.
Come back and tell me about your antenna system.
Okay, right now I'm running a 80 meter horizontal loop with a 4-to-1 balun. Seems to tune really good across about all the bands. And I really like it. About 30 foot off the ground, over.
Roger, roger. Okay, let's go to that 2K control. That 2K control just below the 4K. On the 2K, make that a +4. Make that a +4 on the 2K. +4 on the 2K. We're trying to make that whole thing come out to a 2.7.
Trying to make that whole thing come out to a 2.7.
Okay, right there is a +4. It's not as high as the 4K, but it is at +4.
Yes, sir. That sounds pretty good. Now, tell me the best thing you like about your radio.
Sure, that sounds pretty good. Now, tell me the best thing you like about your radio.
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure yet. These menus are pretty deep. The receive art is beautiful. I have a Flex 6500 also, and it receives very well, but the DNR on this thing is pretty awesome as far as taking noise out. That's probably my favorite thing about the noise reduction.
Yes, sir. Okay, go back down to the bottom end, and we have one of those. We have 250 cycles -5. Is that a Roger?
250 cycles -5. Is that a Roger?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, take one more click down. Roll one more click off and make it a 6 on that control, Roger.
Make it a 6 on that control, Roger.
Okay, right there is 6. 6 on that low one.
Take one more, make it a 7.
Take one more, make it a 7.
Okay, there's 7. Oh, excuse me, there's 7 right there.
Okay, so let's go back to our ALC now and reset our ALC level. As you say the word audio, adjust your mic level until your ALC meter reads 7 or 2/3, Roger.
ALC meter reads 7 or 2/3, Roger.
Okay, here we go. We got on my ALC meter, Jim, it's got a white bar and it's got a blue bar. And it's bouncing in the white bar about 3/4 scale right now.
All right, I think that's pretty close there. Gosh, tell me some more about something I don't know, and let me get a good recording for you, Roger.
Something I don't know, and let me get a good recording for you, Roger.
Okay, just want to let you know that you are my first contact on this radio. Just got a hookup turned on. I heard you starting your net, and thought I'd jump to see what it sounds like. The radio to see what it sounds like.
Roger, Roger. Take one more click off -8 on your low frequency there, the 250, Roger.
See there, the 250, Roger.
Okay, there's one more click down.
Okay, I'm trying to give you a little bit of edge there. Come +1 click boost on that 2 kilohertz control. Now we already got the 4 at maxed out, Roger.
Control. Now we already got the 4 at maxed out, Roger.
Okay, let me scroll down to it again. You gotta scroll up and down to get to these things. There's 2K, one more click positive, over.
Roger, and we're maxed out on our 4K, Roger.
Roger, and we're maxed out on our 4K, Roger.
Yes, max to the top, all the way to the roof.
I think that's pretty good. Now, I would maybe pull back just a tad on my ALC, and let's see what happens. Just a click lower than where you are on your ALC level, Roger. Just
a click lower than where you are on your ALC level, Roger.
Okay, that's click back about 2 clicks right there. Is that 2 clicks right there?
Roger, Roger. And out of curiosity, you are on the hand mic, and you do have it right at your side of your lips, Roger.
At your side of your lips, Roger.
QSL, I've got the wedge underneath it to get the static out, and I'm stomping across it. It's barely touching my lips every once in a while.
Roger, Roger. Okay, let's go back to our EQ and take 2 more clicks off that low frequency, 250 cycles, 2 more clicks minus on your low frequency 250 cycles.
250 cycles.
Okay, I think the last one was 7 negative. Okay, right there. There is 2 clicks. That's down to 9 clicks negative on the low 250.
Yes, I think that's sounding pretty good now. You're nice and articulated. You have a nice top end there, and the bottom end is pleasant. There's not a bunch there, but it's pleasant. And if you get too much, and if you have a tendency to work tight mic, it does tend to move the low frequencies up as far as when you work a close mic, you have a low frequency build up there, and so this should solve that problem, Roger.
And so this should solve that problem, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, like I said, I'm used to the PR40 and actually trying to eat it, get up close to it, and not talking into the end of it. So it's kind of a little bit unnatural to talk across one, if you know what I mean.
Oh yes, sir. You're defying all the aspects of the world by trying to talk across that instead of into it. But I think you're sounding really good there. I don't hear any mouth noise now, so that's great. And why don't you try instead of right up against your lips, maybe try maybe 2 inches away. Let's see what that does.
Try maybe 2 inches away. Let's see what that does.
Okay, right there's about 2 inches away. Got a little gap there. Does that sound any different to you there?
Yes, sir. I think that's perfect right there. I would run it just like that, Roger. Get the gorilla shape out and taper down.
Just like that, Roger. Get the gorilla shape out and taper down.
Okay, we'll leave it alone right there. I do appreciate it. Like I said, this thing's a little bit of a different animal to me, so I appreciate your help getting it set up.
Roger. Now I would keep my ALC meter out to look at it as I'm talking, and try to keep that in the sweet spot there of 2/3 as much as you can, Roger.
Spot there of 2/3 as much as you can, Roger.
Okay. Since I've backed off the microphone, it's just a little bit lower. Should I turn the mic gain up just a little bit?
Yeah, sure. That'll work.
Yeah, sure. That'll work.
Okay, it's on, my mic gain is on 37, 38, right there's 40, and it's showing about 3/4 scale.
Excellent. So I would do it just like that. And if you want to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will bring you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3100, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger. Roger.
I usually catch on Friday evening, so Saturday morning I'm looking for that video. I noticed that you were singling some of the videos out, and I got singled out with my own call sign.
Yes, sir. I do. Usually I do the long one first, and that stands for Saturday morning, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, and then by Sunday evening I've started to bust up the long recording into individual segments, Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, I was looking through the videos one day. I was actually type my call sign into YouTube, and it popped up with all of your videos. I was like, that's pretty cool. Like I said, thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate everything you do. You make it sound a whole lot better.
Roger. Yeah, the thing is, if I didn't break them up into individual pieces, nobody would be able to tell where they are, because the long one is so involved. I would never be able to put everybody's call sign in that one. So that's why we break them up. So each person usually has their own segment, Roger.
Roger. It makes it a whole lot easier to find, that's for sure. Unless you save the video from when you get it the first time, you have to kind of dig through them.
Roger. And that's another thing we do, where we date each segment to avoid confusion. So if you do your call sign search, they will each have a different date, so you'll be able to discern between them, Roger.
Discern between them, Roger.
Roger. Okay, well, I'll let you go. I know there's some other people want to holler at you, and I look forward to watching the video in the morning.
Okay, take one more off the bottom end. One more off your 250, Roger.
Off the bottom end. One more off your 250, Roger.
Okay, let me jump back in the menu here just a second. Let's do some stuff here. Okay, I was drop this to 9. You want me to drop it all the way to the bottom? So it was 9 and 10 is the bottom.
That is the bottom there?
That is the bottom there?
Yep, that's the bottom. That's as low as it can go right there.
Okay, pull off mic just a little bit more then.
Okay, pull off mic just a little bit more then.
Okay, that's back to 9 right there. How's that now?
I mean, just distance. That's the only thing I was talking about. Trying to get a little bit less low end and a little bit more top end. I was just talking about proximity to microphone. No controls involved. Keep your controls all like they were.
No controls involved. Keep your controls all like they were.
Okay, we're back where we're at, and I'm back to about 3 inches. I may have gotten closer there, out of habit, Jim.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what, why don't we go plus one more click boost on that 2KC, Roger?
One more click boost on that 2KC, Roger.
Okay, there's another one on 2K right there. One more up.
Yeah, so I like that. That gives you a little headroom to get close if you happen to, and or back away from it. So it gives you a little just a tad extra brightness, Roger.
Gives you a little just a tad extra brightness, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, and I've got a deep voice too, and that it's kind of hard to mask at, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, and keep that ALC meter out so you can tell exactly where you are on the sweet spot, Roger.
Meter out so you can tell exactly where you are on the sweet spot, Roger.
Roger. Like I said, I'm at the 3/4 scale in the white there right now, bouncing between about 50 and 75% audio. Okay, yeah, about 75%, maybe 80.
That sounds perfect right there. Just keep her just like that. All right, sir. You have a good afternoon and a great weekend there, and hopefully you'll be able to join us next Friday, Roger.
Weekend there, and hopefully you'll be able to join us next Friday, Roger.
I sure will. I'll dig up another microphone, get it plugged up, same model, and make sure it's doing the right thing.
Yes, sir. Good idea. All right, Jeff-73, sir. You have a great afternoon. Beautiful weekend. We'll catch you next Friday. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.